Welcome back to another video where we bring forth the latest news of the music world. This one's gonna be exclusively on the Foo Fighters, an American rock group started in 1994 in Seattle. The latest in the Foo Fighters universe is the news circulating around about their two tribute concerts. Let's dive deep into the origin of the information, what's going on, what we, as Foo Fighters fans, should be knowing about, and more in this video. First up, who are the Foo Fighters? To anyone who is unfamiliar with the band, the Foo Fighters are an American rock group that was established in 1994 in Seattle, Washington. Dave Grohl, the drummer for Nirvana, started it as a solo endeavor after the band disbanded in the wake of Kurt Cobain's suicide. Fun fact, the squad was known as Foo Fighters because of the UFOs and other airborne phenomena that Allied aircraft pilots witnessed during World War II. Grohl enlisted former Sunny Day Real Estate members Nate Mandel on bass and William Goldsmith on drums, as well as Nirvana touring guitarist Pat Smear to round out the group before the 1995 debut album Foo Fighters, which featured Grohl as the only official member, was released. Taylor Hawkins and Franz Stahl were hired to take other band members' places, but Stahl was let go before the group's third album, There Is Nothing Left to Lose, could be completed. Next, we have the passing away of Taylor Hawkins. The cause of death for passionate drummer and vocalist Taylor Hawkins, noted for his athletic performances and astonishing vocal agility, has not yet been determined. Prior to the Foo Fighters' massive post-pandemic comeback, which began last June with vax-required performances in LA and New York's Madison Square Garden, Hawkins expressed reluctance about going back on the road and expressed uncertainty about whether he could continue to be a full-time member if they continued to tour at this pace, according to his friends. Despite maintaining a reasonable level of fitness, his acquaintances said he struggled with the physical demands of doing over 3-hour-long shows every night. The band had relocated to Bogota, Colombia when their show was postponed, where they were scheduled to perform as the opening act on March 25 as part of the Estadio Picnic event. When paramedics were sent to the Four Seasons at 7:40 p.m. in response to a call for assistance for a visitor experiencing chest pain later identified as Hawkins. By the time the medical staff came, the drummer could not be resurrected. At the hotel, he was identified as deceased. So, what was the cause of Taylor Hawkins' death? Hawkins, who was discovered unconscious in his hotel room in Bogota, Colombia on March 25 at the age of 50, had passed away. He had 10 distinct substances in his systems, according to an early urine toxicology test. With only a urine sample and not a whole blood panel, it identified 10 different chemicals that were allegedly detected in his system, including marijuana, opioids, tricyclic antidepressants, and benzodiazepines. However, to this day, neither the US government has released an official study proving this, nor do we know the precise doses and mixture of these pharmaceuticals. Opioids may have possibly painkillers on prescription. Due to their work, older drummers may over time experience ailments including carpal tunnel, arthritis, nerve damage, lower back issues, and discomfort from the fingertips up to the arms to the shoulders and neck. Taylor's persistent stage fright may have been caused by the benzodiazepines and antidepressants. His heart weighed 600 grams at the time of his death, which is double the weight of a guy of his size and age. Despite everything, we are still unsure of Taylor's cause of death. It may be kept a secret from the general public until someone who is curious learns about it and exposes it. Enjoying the video? Then stay right there. And don't go away, there's more to come. Next, how are his fans and fellow musicians holding up? Fans and artists from all over the world expressed astonishment, appreciation, and sadness in equal measure. Queen's Brian May said on Instagram in shock, "No, it's impossible. Heartbroken. You were like family to us, Taylor. Our dear kid, our brother, and our friend. Thank you. We really will miss you." On social media, he was praised for being a family guy and the epitome of the modern rock star. The Foo Fighters family is grieved by the tragic and untimely loss of their friend Taylor Hawkins. The band said in a statement posted on social media after learning of his passing, "His contagious humor and musical personality will always be with us." Younger admirers, including Miley Cyrus and a 9-year-old drummer from Paraguay who had met Hawkins at a concert only days before his passing, as well as Mick Jagger and Ringo Starr, who remembered Hawkins as a passionate drummer, a lovely guy, and a superb musician, all sent condolences. As part of the multi-city Lollapalooza event, Cyrus, who was slated to play in Brazil on Saturday, revealed that her set will be dedicated to Hawkins. Cyrus recounted bouncing around Hawkins' drum set while while he jammed out to the Pretenders' Brass in Pocket in an Instagram story. She wrote, "Love forever." And now for Dave Grohl's first public appearance since Hawkins' death. Since the passing of his band's drummer Taylor Hawkins, Foo Fighters vocalist Dave Grohl made his first public appearance at the Glastonbury Festival over the weekend. On Saturday night at the storied event, Grohl appeared on stage with Bruce Springsteen and Paul McCartney. Recently, when the former Beatles Got Back tour made a top in New Jersey, Springsteen joined McCartney on stage. The hit song Glory Days by The Boss was performed by Springsteen and McCartney together. Then McCartney stated, "This man flew in especially to do this," to the audience. Additionally, he and Grohl played I Saw Her Standing There, a Beatles classic. Despite 2 missed flights, Grohl told the crowd that he had made it to the storied event in Somerset. One almost believed that Grohl's close friend and fellow musician had given him the chance to stand up again when they joined together to sing the Beatles song I Saw Her Standing There and the Wings song Band on the Run. The best place for it, of course, would be in front of 200,000 people. Time for some of Foo Fighters' most memorable tracks. In 2014, the Foo Fighters traveled to support John Kerry on the campaign trail. Kerry was not elected president as a result of the event, but the band gained the knowledge that they too could strive for something bigger. They used that emotion as a source for the songs on their 2005 album, In Your Honor. Even though they had put Best of You on hold early in the process and had only picked it back up after their management persisted, it ended up becoming the lead single. The Foo Fighters discovered in 2007 that they perform at their peak while moving really swiftly. Echoes, Silence, Patience, and Grace was recorded with Pixies producer Jill Norton in just 1 month. Though The Pretender, the album's initial hit, is undoubtedly one of the finest, it is simpler than many other tracks. Later, Grohl acknowledged that One of These Things Is Not Like the Other from Sesame Street served as an unconscious inspiration for the song. When Grohl sensed his marriage was disintegrating in the beginning of 1997, he began to write Everlong. The song didn't make the Hot 100, despite becoming a respectable radio success in the US. Grohl performed the song on acoustic guitar when a guest on Howard Stern's show a few months after it was released. Grohl still attributes Howard Stern to the song's phenomenal success because it gave it a whole new life. And finally, we have the Taylor Hawkins tribute concerts. 2 Taylor Hawkins tribute performances have been confirmed by the remaining Foo Fighters members for later this year. The performances, which will include all-star lineups, will be held on September 3 at Wembley Stadium in London and on September 27 at the Kia Forum in Los Angeles. The lineups for the performances have not yet been revealed. The Taylor Hawkins tribute concerts will bring together Dave Grohl, Nate Mendel, Chris Shiflett, Pat Smear, and Rami Jaffe to honor the life, music, and love of the Hawkins family's husband, father, brother, and bandmate. On March 25, millions of people lamented his untimely death. Fans and musicians Taylor admired paid him emotional and sincere tributes. The Taylor Hawkins tribute concerts will bring together a number of these musicians, the Hawkins family, and, of course, his brothers from the Foo Fighters in honor of Taylor's memory and his legacy as a global rock icon. His bandmates and his inspiration will perform the songs he fell in love with and the ones he brought to life, the band stated at a press release. The whole lineup for each show has not yet been announced, but we have no doubt that the Foo Fighters will be accompanied by friends and musicians that are dear to them, like Chad Smith from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, members of Queen and Pearl Jam. The group notes the Taylor Hawkins tribute concerts will give back to charities that the Hawkins family has selected in the US and the UK. Beneficiaries and further information will soon be disclosed. And with that, we end our video for today. Hope you guys enjoyed today's clip. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. It takes but a few seconds. What other musicians would you like to know about? Tell us your ideas in the comment box below. Until next time!